Good afternoon,
Good
madam.
afternoon. Happy to see you, sir.
Jain. Oh, thank you, madam. Thank you. Jayanti, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm Jayanti.
Madam, am I audible?
Yeah.
My voice is clear?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Uh, okay, madam.
Okay. Sir, can I start the session?
Yeah, madam. Yeah. Continue.
Okay, sir. Sir, our principal sir will join within a couple of minutes. He'll join.
Okay, madam. Okay.
Respected principal sir, faculty members, my dear students, a very good afternoon to one and all joined in this webinar session. It's a great pleasure for me to invite you all for this webinar session titled Statistical and Machine Learning Techniques for Forecasting. A special warm welcome for today's resource person, Dr. V. Kumar, Central University of Kerala. Dr. Kumar has completed PhD from Bharathiar University, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, in the year 2020. MTech in CSC from JNTH Hyderabad with 85% in 2011. He is having 20 years of teaching experience in various engineering colleges. He has qualified UGC NET lecturership in 2012, state level eligibility test for assistant professor in 2012, GATE exam in 2005. He has been serving as an editorial board member for several reputed journals and conferences. He has published more than 30 papers in various reputed international journals and conferences. And he has been invited as the resource person for more than 20 academic events. And so, sir, we are very happy to have you amid us as a resource person for this webinar. Now, I invite Dr. Kumar for addressing the gathering, followed by the webinar talk.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your nice invitation.
Pleasure,
Um,
sir.
first of all, first of all, I would like to thank Dr. Jayanti madam for inviting me to deliver a talk on statistical and machine learning techniques for forecasting. And also thanks to Principal Sir for giving me this nice opportunity to speak in front of you. Uh, I hope I think 36 participants are there. Madam, all of the first year to fourth year students are there.
Third year, sir.
First
Third year
year
and
to
final year, sir.
third, third year and final year.
Hmm.
I hope you will enjoy my session. Uh, okay, thank you. Can I start, madam? Can I start? Voice.
Yeah, you can start, sir.
Ah, okay, madam. Thank you. Thank you. Mm. Madam, my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So, participants, uh, if you have any doubts, you can ask in the middle also. No problem. Uh, so, it may be an interactive session. Uh, may I know you have subjects in your curriculum, pattern recognition or machine learning. Any one of you can unmute and tell. Pattern recognition or machine learning? No, na? In third year or final year?
No, sir.
No, na? Third year, no. Okay, maybe data mining may be there. Pattern recognition, machine learning may not be. So I hope you will learn something from my talk. So Myself, Dr. V. Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Central University of Kerala. So today I am giving a talk on statistical and machine learning techniques for forecasting. So first we will see introduction to the forecasting. So forecasting is the process of estimating the future by casting forward the past data. Just a minute. So forecasting is a process of estimating a future event by casting the forward past data. So I think everybody know the term forecasting means simply says that prediction of the future. Okay, these forecasting methods are divided into two groups. One is a qualitative method, another one is a quantitative method. Qualitative methods, those are based on the human judgment and opinions, generally based on some meetings and interviews. They can decide, they can estimate the future. So it is a subjective and non-mathematical. So there is no need of a past data. Just they will discuss by conducting some meetings and conducting some interviews. They will come to some conclusion. Based on that, they will decide a future. That is called a qualitative methods for forecasting. Another one is a quantitative methods for forecasting. It is based on mathematical and quantitative in nature. Here, instead of conducting a meetings or interviews, they will take the data, past data. Based on that, they will predict the future. They will forecast the future. They will perform some mathematical operations on the past data. Based on that, they will inference the future of the incident. So in this lecture, in this talk, we will discuss about the quantitative methods. So the quantitative methods require a past data. Generally, the data is in the form of a time series data. So the information needed to generate forecast is contained in a time series of data. So the assumption of the time series data forecasting is the future will follow the same patterns as the past. That is the assumption. So then only it is possible to forecast the future. So the future will follow the same patterns as the past. There are different patterns or new things are there that may not be possible to the forecasting in the quantitative methods. So we need to understand about the time series data. So a time series data is a sequence of observations observed over a time. Sequence of observations or values measured over time. Means based on time, the values will be measured. Means time to time, the values will change. So that we will measure the values of a variable based on the time. So nowadays, the time series data is generating everywhere, almost all domains. Take a meteorology department, they are measuring the number of weather variables based on the time. So the temperature based on the time, wind speed based on the time, humidity, pressure, like that number of weather variables measured based on the time. So that those are all a time series data. So similarly, economic and finance, economic factors like GDP, financial indexes means stock markets like Sensex, Nifty, and similarly, all other countries also there are so many stock markets like Nikkei and Taiwan Stock Exchange, TOEX. In every country, there are stock indexes are there. So those financial indexes data also will be measured based on time. So there is a chance of generating a time series data in the economics and finance also, and in the form of exchange rates also. The currency values are also changing time to time, like a dollar value, dinar value, euro value, like that. All the currencies will change based on the time. So that is also a time series data. Similarly, in marketing also, activities of the business, sales, how the sales are going on time to time, and industry like electric load, how the electric load is fluctuating, how the electric load is